What's going on, guys? How's everything? E-Rod here with my latest haul video. Everybody hear me okay? I see I got my man Enrique in the chats, Comic Lover Omega, what's going on? Discovery Bay, how's it going, bro? Good to see everybody. Oh, Eli's on too. What's going on, Eli? All about comics. How's everything going? It's good to see everybody. Definitely. Thanks. I appreciate everybody coming out there. Hey, Javier Salas, what's going on, brother? Jeff G, what's going on, my bro? So, it was a pretty good week this week. Most of you know, the New York Warriors, a couple of us got together at Big Apple Comic Con, and we ran into a couple of fellow YouTubers, which was always pretty cool. You know, we got to meet Big Lion Cat in person, and Tony Why Not Art was there. Arsenio was there. So it was pretty cool. You know, a couple other guys that stopped by, said hello, watch our channel. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? How's everything? So, you know, it was a good time. There were deals to be found. I'm telling you now, there were definitely deals to be found. You had to look around, though. You had to look around. You had to have a plan, know what you were looking for. But I think I did pretty good that day. Found some good books. Jim Steranko was scheduled to be there. Unfortunately, he had a family emergency the day before. He canceled, so he wasn't there for either two of the days. He was the only guy I was really going for as far as autographs and to submit a book for. I had two books for him. So there went those plans. But you know what? Midday. But Frank Cho was there. He seemed pretty cool. Jeff Johnson got a couple of nice books signed by him. I believe Big Lion Cat got Frank Cho to sign some books for him also. But Wobbles just won 2 free passes to see Shazam early in advance. Congratulations, bro. I mean, Zachary Levi's going to be there too. Congrats. I mean, the pre-stuff on that, everybody's just speaking so highly of that book. Everybody really, really loves it. It's supposed to be a really good book. I mean, movie, excuse me. Really, really good movie, you know? We were having a conversation with Mark, who knows a lot about that stuff there, the DC stuff, and what it's based on. It sounded good. All right, so enough talking. I just want to show you some books. Let me start with some stuff I picked up before, and then I'll get into my New York Big Apple Comic Con haul. And then East Coast is coming in May. It's the con season out here right now in New York. We got East Coast coming in May. April's got a big con in Long Island coming up, plus a couple of small ones. Then you got the Garden State con. I think that's in June. Thinking about going up to Connecticut to do Terrific Con up there. So that should be interesting. It's going to be a good con season. So I was on C. Woodard's auction the other day, and I was back and forth because I had some stuff going on, but he put out a lot of books, and I was fortunate enough to win it. I was really happy. So let me show you what I got from him. Most of these are just throw-ins. It was the one book I was going for. It's G.I. Joe number 124. Nice shaped book. Daredevil the Man Without Fear number 7. Marvel Premiere, Doctor Strange number 14. Eli, you need that G.I. Joe? All right, that's yours. I'll give it to you. Vita Loca 65 says, Terrific Con is great atmosphere. I got to check it out then. I don't think it's that far a haul. Chew number 40. Eclipse number 1. Image book. And then this was the book that I made it worth it for me. This book has spiked so much in the last month and a half. It's gone astronomical. Once you see it, you'll know why. But I picked up this. It's the Umbrella Academy Free Comic Book Day. This is a really, really nice condition book. Seawood definitely takes care of his books. I got this for what I thought was a good deal. Thank you. Well packed. Received it quick shipping. Everything you want out of a seller. Everything was packaged beautifully. Book was shipped. He was in contact, sent me a tracking number, all that good stuff. So, but this book is just spiking huge. It was selling for about 150 in a 9.8 recently. It's up to about 250 now. Yeah, I don't know if it wobbles. I don't know if it affects the grading. I wouldn't want it with the stamp on there. Just me personally, I wouldn't want the stamp on there. That would irk me. Sanctum Sanctorum is a seller on eBay. They have their own store and everything, and they had this great Perillo Zombie Tramp variant. So I just got this in the mail the other day. I mean, that's spectacular. Perillo is a beast. I don't usually go for these risque ones, but really, really caught my eye, this one. Super, super nice. And then so on Instagram not long ago, and I think it was PGH Comic Collector, I think it was. Might have his name wrong, but he was selling a bunch of books. So started communicating him back and forth. We came upon a good price on what I thought was a book I really wanted in his collection that he had. It's a lower grade, probably like a 3.0, 3.5 maybe. But I'll take it. Second one in my collection, but picked up that. Silver Surfer number 3. Everybody knows what this book is, but for those who don't, that's the first appearance of Mephisto. Man, if this book is if Mephisto is ever brought in as a villain, either Doctor Strange or anything, this book is just going to blow up. It's caught a lot of steam as it's been going along. So this book is spiked in the last 2 years. Almost all the keys for villains have, so, but nice book. Nice book. Then, hey, Joker, what's going on? Marv, what's going on, bro? Picked up some variants in a couple other books. Some of the stuff will be on the New York Warriors auction. Some of it won't. Let me show you. Couldn't pass up on this great Delato cover for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Just a beautiful, beautiful Spider-Man. Got 2 copies of that. Really nice. Like that a lot. I had not seen this until recently, but it's been out for a while. But Delato also did this variant for Amazing Spider-Man number 800. Another fire book. And picked up a couple of copies of this. I picked up 3 copies of this. Again, these are books that will be probably part of the auction tomorrow. Come check out the New York Warriors tomorrow. We got a big auction. There's going to be some banger books tomorrow. Fire. You guys are not going to believe the books. Jeff G, you're going to love the books that are going to be on there tomorrow. Just some beautiful, beautiful books. And it touches everything that everybody might want to collect. From keys, semi-keys, variants. It's got an array of everything. This is probably going to be one of our best auctions. I hope everybody can make it out there. Hey, Ruben Nieves, how's everything? Yeah, always right, Jeff G. Better save those ducats because there's going to be some fire out there. I'm telling you. It's going to be some beautiful books. Picked up these banging Bloodshots. Look at that. Beautiful. There you go. I didn't want to reveal it, but my man Biggs is putting it out there. There's going to be an Iron Man 55 out there. There's going to be a Hero for Hire number 1 raffled off there. You might see this raffled off there if anybody's interested in this book. Yeah. You want a little straight fire? I'll show you straight fire. I was going to hold off, but let me show you what else, being that we're in that conversation. A Salvation Run number 7. That's right. That's a great book right there. How about this? Look at that. Look at that. That's Spawn 282. CGC 9.8. Signed by Todd McFarlane and Mattina. That's going to be on tomorrow's auction also. Look at that cover. And this is the convention exclusive. This was from MegaCon. It's a Scorpion Comics exclusive from MegaCon. So, you know, little hype for the auction, but come check it out. There's gonna be some good books. This might also be there. Don't know yet. But here's another beautiful McFarlane. Number 280. Also signed by McFarlane and Mattina. Look at the artwork on that. So those babies are going to be there too. This is a Scott's Collectible exclusive with Scorpion Comics. I mean, you know, McFarlane alone, his signature alone, I think he went up to like, he's either $75 or $100 alone. So, you know, just makes these books worth getting. Super, super nice. Oh, talk about super nice. Got this here. And this is Perillo's variant for Vampirella Valentine's Day special. Big Lion, what's up, bro? That's a beautiful, beautiful cover. And to go with it, I got this too, which is the harder to find red one. Amazing. Now with C2E2, they're going to be releasing a gold one to this. And the rumor is there's only going to be 125 copies of it. So it's a beautiful cover. These might be on the auction tomorrow, maybe as a buy it now. What else we got there? Yeah. How about a little more Delato? How about we go with that for the shredder. And we go with that. Love it with the fire behind it. Just good stuff right there. Real good stuff. J-Rod Ham, what's going on? That's Delato there, Mike. Delato's signature right there. That's on the bottom corner, right there. What else we got here? Oh yeah, how about this? Guardians of the Galaxy. Not the Virgin, but the trade dress. But the thing with these are they're numbered with a certificate. There's only 2,000 of these made. Very, very, very nice. Right there. That's Clayton Crane. Just did some beautiful, beautiful work on that. I haven't seen Captain Marvel yet, Eli. Can't wait, though. Can't wait. Next week I'm going. I got 2 copies of them. Both of them COAs. And numbered to 2,000. So, and then the last thing I picked up. Yeah, I saw that. I saw about the Immortal Hulk, J-Rod Ham. That red She-Hulk has become hot now. All right, you want to talk about fire? To me right now, this is probably one of the top covers this year. He killed it right there. Look at that. Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel Universe. This is the trade dress, and it's numbered only to 1,000. And then here's the Virgin. Look at that shit. That's calling for a Clayton Crane signature. And these are numbered to 600. These sets are sold out completely already. So those books are really, really nice. I like them. So let's get back to the con now. So now the con's on, and we meet up. I meet up with Jeff first thing. We're sitting there, we're talking. Then we ran into Tony, Why Not Art, there. So we're all basically inside the con going in together. Marky came across the street, joined us in a few minutes. Then we ran up with Manny. And all of a sudden, we heard the meow because we saw a big lion cat coming down. And that surprised me, man, because you know what? You can't judge a person from these screens. So he's a much taller man than I thought he was going to be, you know? Super nice guy. You know, we got to talk to him for a few. It was pretty cool. We all took a picture. I posted it up on my Instagram page. So it's always nice meeting, you know, other people from the community and just bullshit. But I'll show you what I got at this con. It was pretty good, man. I think I got some nice deals there. Me and Jeff Johnson hit this bin as soon as we walked in, and everything was 50% off the cover price, the sticker price. So I picked up this here. First Agent 13, Sharon Carter. 75, and I picked this up. Lower grade copy, but has some moisture damage. Nothing that goes through. Can definitely use a press. But first Silver Age appearance of the Red Skull. Can't beat that. And that's issue number 65. So right out the box, that was my first 2 books I pulled. I pulled those within 15 minutes of being at the con. I knew it was going to be a good con. I felt lucky, you know. Hey, RG Comic Kid, welcome. How's it going? Oh, what's going on, man? How's everything, Russ? How's everything? So yeah, you know what? 15 minutes in, and I pulled those 2 books. I couldn't beat that. Hit another spot there, and I hadn't got this at my LCS, and I just think that cover's fire. So I picked up the Immortal Hulk number 14. Haven't read it yet. And then a book that's starting to pick up some heat for you guys out there that looking for spec book. You know, J-Rod will probably know what this is, but this has become a spec book right now. Starting to pick up a little steam. All right, RG, absolutely. Give me a call tomorrow. So this is the death of the Hulk, which is like a prelude and the beginning of where the Immortal Hulk story arc is going to begin. Banner, if you haven't read the story arc, but Banner gave Hawkeye a special arrow that was supposedly be able to kill him. So this is where the Hulk gets shot with that arrow and dies, but doesn't die, leading to Immortal Hulk. So yeah, the Casada one's nice. Yeah, so it's picked up a lot of steam. It's probably like, if you look now, started out sales were like $8, $10. I've seen sales go up to $15 on this, and that's sold copies, not for sale. But I was able to get 3 copies at the con for a decent price. There was a vendor there. I tell you, there were 2 or 3 vendors there that looked like they were just blowing shit out. There were some good deals to be found. I find, and I was discussing this with some of the other warriors and stuff, that if I look for the smaller booths, not the mainstream booths, sometimes you get better deals. Somebody who's maybe their first con or just looking to blow out stuff, it works better, you know? It works a lot better. Found another booth, had some 50% off. Nothing spectacular, but picked up a nice copy, really clean copy of Man-Thing number 1. And Showcase number 94, first appearance of the new Doom Patrol. So Jeff Johnson pointed this one out to me. So I picked it up. It was a nice book. Yeah, nah, Eli, man. You know what? Come down East Coast, and it'll be even better because we have a bunch of guys coming from all over the place. It's gonna be even way better than that. Another booth had $10 and $5 books. So I'll show you what I scooped up from him. I'll pick this book up every chance I get. First of all, I love that Ethan Van Sciver cover. And first appearance of Phantom X. Yeah, I'll take this book every time. Really, really nice. Picked up a copy of Hillbilly #1. This book was on fire when it first came out. Since has died down. It's a good read with all specs and everything being turned into a show or anything. If you could find stuff like this, the independent stuff is the stuff that's getting picked up for your Netflix channels, your sci-fi, and stations like that. Good stuff, good reads. I mean, look what happened with Umbrella Academy. That's a Dark Horse book, and it just blew up. Gerard Way is the guy who wrote Umbrella Academy. This is his other news read, Killjoys. So just a spec book. I picked them up cheap. So I took 2 copies of it. These were both really clean copies. And got this here too. And I was super surprised to get this because I could definitely press out what the defect was on this. But Avengers No Surrender, number 682. And this is the second print variant, I believe it is. It's the variant edition. But this is the first time you see Immortal Hulk on a cover. So I got this for $10. Can't beat that, man. It doesn't have any ticks. It has a little bit of a waviness over to this side here. So could definitely. And then copy of Umbrella Academy #1. I don't know what printing this is on it. And then Umbrella Academy #3. And he had multiples on it, so I picked up 3 copies that he had there. Can't go wrong with this stuff right now. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so now we're starting to get to the better stuff. Oh, yeah. Found this in another booth. Another copy. Like I said, I don't pass this book up in good condition. With everything that's going to be done with the X-Men in the future, don't be surprised if Marvel goes a different route. What better route than, this story arc over here? The Grant Morrison run was a great, great run. And you take Phantom X and those characters there, Quentin Quire and all of those people, Kid Apocalypse and those characters there, just good characters that have never been touched. And, good spec books. All right, so I'll show you what I picked up. This is what I'm talking about, a booth that small booth, people walking by it, and I don't know, I just they weren't looking. I started digging through bins, and they had maybe 5 or 6 long boxes there, and then a rack of wall books, but they had some really nice books in the wall books. So I start going through, and I find this. X-O Man-O-War #4. So I was like, whoa. Like the price. So I find this. Rise Zero. And anybody who's been watching this book knows that this book is shot through the roof. Now it has a crease in the middle, but it's not a color-breaking crease, so it should be pressable. Other than that, this book was clean. Next book. 100 Bullets, #1. One of those books, it's a Vertigo title. If it gets optioned, you never know. It's already, a decently priced book, but really, really nice. And then this right here, Spidey 2099. This is the toy variant. the white cover variant. It has one tick on it that breaks color. Yeah, man, joke. I got quite a few of those rides. So you see what's here. This is all good shit. And I was able to talk them down and get all 4 books for $90. This book alone and this book alone were worth over the 90. So, good stuff. Good stuff. And yeah, guys, New York Warriors got a show on tonight. They're gonna have special guests is Thurl Q Burrow, so go check out the brother. Good dude, new to the YouTube community, but he's bringing a lot. And he's out there, and he's very ambitious, and he's out there trying. He's a good guy, man. So give him a watch. Give the Warriors a watch. It's always funny. There's always gonna be laughter, talking, good shit. You might hear some more stories about Big Apple Con that I might have forgotten that happened there. So always a good show. They'll be on at 10 o'clock tonight. I'm kind of their prelude right now, only because of work. If not, I would love to jump on with them. But when you got to get up at 4 in the morning, can't do that. Yeah, that's what it was. The KB Toys, Eli. Exactly. Check out Javier. Look at 100 Bullets #1. Let me just. I'll pull it up for you, bro. Let me just check this out. Yeah. Last one for 100 Bullets #1 and a 9.8 just sold for. It's not picking it up. There it goes. See that? Can't see it. Anyway, sold for $235. That just sold this month. 90-day average is $186. So that's a good book to get, man. It's a good book to get. Talk about good books to get. I'm telling you, I bought those books from that booth, and then met up with Jeff and Marky, and we were walking around talking. We decided we were going to go out and get something to eat, so we stepped out, went to eat. Big Lion, I'd have to look at them again. We definitely bumped up that Captain America 110 a lot. That had a lot of pressable defects. So if you're talking mid-graders, that's about right, just because of certain defects that it had there. But you're probably looking in the 6.0-ish range around there. The one I sent you back, it was a manufacturer's defect, so it didn't have a top staple, and it was a miscut on the bottom. So that's why I reached out to you. But both of them present well. The other one, the Steranko cap with the white cover, you got a lot of yellowing to the front of that cover. That won't come off. So you're a mid-grade on both of those books. Hey, man from Beantown, what's going on? Thanks for stepping out, joining us. Appreciate time. Hey, John. We're gonna have to look at John. John, what are you on IG? What's your handle on IG? And we'll stop by and take a look at your haul. Oh, okay. It's Dante the Scrub. Check him out on IG. Check out John. He put up some books there. All right, so went out, went to eat, and it was always cool, man. I'm telling you, going to a con with guys that you get along with, not going by yourself, makes it so much more pleasurable. I mean, we were just sitting there shooting the shit, talking about movies, talking about family, whatever. We've gotten to know each other pretty good, so it's pretty personal with the guys. There's a lot in common. We have a pretty good bond. We rag on each other every single day. There's what you see on the New York Warriors and on the auctions. That's exactly what fucking happens all the time. It never stops. Somebody's always getting beat up. Jeff John said about what happened to him when we were standing out on the side of the line. When you guys go on his channel tonight, ask him. Tell him Erod said to tell us a story about when you were standing on line with him for Big Apple Comic Con. He'll tell you the story. It's pretty funny. Nah, you know what, Big Lion? I think you might be 5-0-ish range. I think you should be good with that. I think that's safe to say after the pressing. Before that, yeah, you were probably in that 4-0 range. Um, so when we were walking back through, I pointed the booth out to Jeff and Marky, and we went out. We went to eat and everything. Then we came back, and there was a book there, and I caught my eye. And I looked at it. I asked to take a look and inspect the book, and man, I'm happy I did. So, see, that was what they wanted for it. But I got Spawn number 1, and this is a super super clean copy. I'm hoping for a 9.6, 9.8 on this. 9.8 would be lovely, but it's a newsstand edition. And I was able to talk them down on this book. I got this for $45. I think that was a great deal. Newsstand, Spawn number 1, super super clean, $45. Look at that. Corners are crisp. I'm telling you, I watched the guy standing next to me. He went through 2 bins and took out like 45 to 50 books that he bought from them because they were just that good. Their prices were really good, and they were willing to negotiate. I ain't a Jeff. I didn't tell the story, bro. I'm just telling them to go talk to you on the live show. You could tell them that story because it was funny. It was nothing bad, but it was funny. Yeah, thanks, Howard Brains. I'm telling you, I was super happy with that. That thing was clean, clean, clean. And this guy was right in the middle of major booths and everything like that, but it didn't have that much business. People were just walking by him, going to those major booths. And I've kind of learned to look at the small guys. It's almost like pressing and all of this stuff. Sometimes you get better deals with the smaller guys. Comic auctions. You guys are getting better deals with not only the New York Warriors, but anybody else that's doing auctions out there than you are at a local comic shop, or on eBay. You're getting better deals. I know for myself, I always try and cut because I'm going to, you guys are doing me a service. You're helping me out in buying books so I can buy more books, because this hobby just never ends for me. And, if I could give it to you for a reduced rate and still make a little bit of a profit to buy something else, why not? We help each other out. That's what this community is about. All right. So then these are the last 4 books. Yeah, 4 books I picked up. But I was super happy with these. Really, really happy with these. Picked up a beautiful copy of G.I. Joe, Adam Hughes. Book that has eluded my collection for the longest time. Needed it bad. Just love that Baroness. This is when Man from Beantown. I picked up, I don't say major keys, but I picked up a beautiful Spawn newsstand, high grade. Picked up a nice XL Man of War number 4. Rise Zero. 100 Bullets number 1. The Toy Incentive Spidey 2099 white cover, and a couple other things there. So I picked up this Adam Hughes, and this was all the same vendor. Again, he had some boxes that were 30% off all the books there. These were in there, and I don't think they should have been in there, but I was getting everything here for 30%. Actually, ran into another YouTuber there who was digging in a box right next to me and recognized me when we were talking. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting his name, but he pulled out a Incredible Hulk Jim Steranko annual number 1, and it was $20. He got 30%, so he paid $14 for it. It was a nice shape. Just a great book. Pen mark, I cannot get off the cover, Big Lion. Absolutely not. I cannot do that. I picked up this Tomb of Dracula, number 13, another high grade. Anybody know significance of this? Come on, guys. Somebody's got to know this. Origin of Blade. There you go, comic lover. Origin of Blade. High grade. Super, super high grade. This book is clean. What else did I get there? Show you this one. Picked this up, book I've been chasing. Lower grade, probably a 4.5, 5.0, but a book I needed in the collection for a while, just because I love the cover. I mean, who doesn't love that cover? That's that classic curvy style right there. Big feet, big hands to demonstrate, what's coming out in front. Beautiful Daredevil cover. Love the colors. Love the cover. So for the price, I couldn't. Had to take it. And then the last book that I picked up there was another copy of this. This is a clean copy of ASM 252. So, and everything at this booth, I got all 4 of these books there at 30% off. So I did well. The only thing was there were a lot of lines. There were a lot of, it's a con. You got to get used to banging and bumping with people because there's going to be a lot of people out there, just moving around. So, that's my haul, guys, I've been, 252, I love that book. It's an underrated, starting to pick up a little more on it. But as many 252s as I do, this right here, got that too. I think I got like 12 copies of that. Yeah, Jeff, right? I thought I did real good, man. It was a good con. I didn't spend a lot, but I think I got a lot of quality. I'll pick this book every time I see it. $10 and under. Definitely take that. Nice little Hillbilly right there. Hillbilly number 1. Some Killjoys number 1. What else we got here? Avengers 282. First Immortal Hulk on the cover. Umbrella Academy number 1. And multiples of number 3. There wasn't much Doom Patrol there, I was looking around all over the place. You didn't see much at all, John. Like I said, Showcase 94, Man Thing number 1, and then there's Civil War number 2, Civil War 2 issue 3. This is just a spec book. This is where regular Hulk dies, the beginning of what becomes the Immortal Hulk. I know I was watching your show, Big Line. I saw the books you got. Well, see, the Man from B-Town, you hit it right on the head. Man from B-Town says, great mix of publishers and titles. I've learned that when I was younger, it was all Marvel, and some DC mixed in there because I always read Batman and The Flash. Justice League for a while, I read there quite often too. But then when I got back into this game, I really, I collected Image in the 90s. And then when I got back in the 2000s, my LCS had some of the most knowledgeable guys I've ever met when it comes to comic books. And Biggie's could tell you if he's still on. He could tell you, we had guys like Babyface and Waffle and those guys there. Jones Clan, guys knew so much about comics. And they brought me into the Image fold, and I was reading all of that. Nowhere Man and Chew, Thief of Thieves, what else? Peter Panzerfaust. Just great stories that, aren't your mainstream stuff. And I really got into it a lot. Really. So I have no problem reading a lot of stuff. A book I think it's a Vertigo book that I recommend, and I think it's a great pick. Scalped. If you've ever read Scalped, that's a badass story. That's good shit. You know, I had never read The Umbrella Academy, and I enjoyed the show. I heard the book's really good too. Javier Salas is asking, "What's my take on Immortal Hulk?" It's just becoming that story, man, that everybody's loving. It's that story of the year. That the Venom, it even surpassed the Venom. I think there'll be one or two books that'll always maintain on there. That Immortal Hulk #2 is a big one. The Avengers, what's that? The 684. I think those are the two books. Everything else, I don't think they'll maintain. That's just my opinion. You know, my opinion right now. Lazarus, that's right. That's another one, Jeff. That's one that I believe is being optioned for a series now. There's talk of that being optioned for a series. So, what else am I talking? What was we were just talking about? I was gonna look up something. Wildcat, Youngblood. Yeah, you know what? There's a million of those things. No Big Lion. You know that. I mean, if you find a newsstand, they're nice to pick up and everything else, but there's just a million of it. But there's just so many new young writers out there. But hey John, you know what I did get? I get one of these. So I got this recently. I bought this on Instagram. That's Silver Surfer #3. I like that a lot. That's a spec book for me. I'll pick it up if I can get it cheap. Just rehashing with this. Picked up this Perillo variant here for Zombie Tramp. Just fire cover. I don't do those too often, but that was really nice. I do these. Love. I think Scorpion puts out some of the best variants out there right now, and Clayton Crane just literally killed it. And Scorpion's new things for everybody. Hey, Captain Cola, how's everything going? Scorpion's new thing for those of you who haven't been buying Scorpion books now is that they're reducing the amount of books that they're putting out there. So there's only 1,000 of the trade dress right now they're putting out. There's a number right there. And they got COAs right now with these books. And there's 600 of the Virgin. So there's only 600 copies of this book made. That's badass. Only 600 copies made. This, so you know, nice. I really like those a lot. And they did it. I think it started with this book here with the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Crane variant. Who doesn't like that Galactus with the Silver Surfer? That first Mephisto Mike is probably like a 3.5. And these were numbered to 2,000 on the trade dress. But look at that. So what you're probably going to see is I'll probably do a variant bundle during the auction if I get the chance, and you know, people will get the opportunity to pick up some of these books decent. Probably Man from Beantown. Although he's a big character right now. Splinter covers. There are so many people out there now that are just cover collectors that don't even read. You know, it's just another aspect of the game. It's art. They're collecting art. That's why covers like this with Del Auto just they move. I actually have 2 of those. Then you got Perillo's work on Vampirella. It's Valentine's Day special. The blue and the red. The red is just amazing. Yeah, that Thanos 13 is a book that I don't see going down anymore. And the other book I see that you see is that Batman Who Laughs, that Teen Titans. Was it 13? Is it 14? Whatever the number is on that Teen Titans. The regular cover, the A cover, the green cover. That book just keeps going up and up, and he's allegedly getting his own series now. So Batman Who Laughs gets his own series. That's pretty interesting because he's kind of like a vigilante. He kills all bad people, you know. Well, that's what happens. I mean, just tell you about me, Man from Beantown. I actually have a storage unit from stuff that I've been collecting for so many years. I used to be a run collector. So, like, I have a complete run of Captain America first series. I'm 6 issues away from a complete run of X-Men first series, and now I'm working on an Amazing Spider-Man first series. You know, that's moving along pretty good too. But you know, I got a couple of big books there. You know, ASM 1, ASM 2. I have 3. I need ASM 4. So you know, some big books in that run. I did get like 13, 14, 15, which were all keys. Just picked up a number 20, 24 recently. You know, nice books. So a couple Bloodshot covers there. Delato ASM 800s, very nice. And Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Delato cover right there, super nice too. Just nice drawings. And then I showed these before. These will probably be on the auction, but this is Spawn number 280. This is Scorpion and Scott's Collectibles Edition, variant 9.6, signed by Todd McFarlane and Matina. Just a very nice cover. Yeah, they're big book, bro. ASM 800 is a fucking thick-ass book. It would probably get one of those monster slabs that cases. And then the last one, I'll show you, is this one here. There you go, Regs. Look at that. And this was the MegaCon in 2018 variant Scorpion. Nah, Captain Cola. In storage would be what I would consider my non-high value. I have safe deposit box also. So I keep my main stuff there. Nothing of super value is in the house. I would never. And you know, I'm actually, the one thing I haven't done and I need to do is look into buying a safe and just bolt it to the ground. That way I could keep, you know, minor keys and stuff like that in there. Just another place. Yeah, they're real clean SIGs. Look at that McFarlane. McFarlane's tight. And then Live Rock. Matina. So that's about it right now, bro. Thanks. I appreciate, you know, at 23 people watching at one time here. I appreciate you guys coming out. Go watch. Drop the book here. Let me get this. Go watch Big E's Joker, Manny, Jeff, New York Warriors. They're gonna have Thorough Q Burrow as a special guest on there. Eli. Yeah, so is mine. Mine's my units. Thorough Q Burrow, you outbid me by a fucking $1 yesterday, bro. Good win though. Congratulations on that book. You know, thanks for coming out. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed to this channel. We usually put out some good content. And do me a favor, stop by tomorrow, 9:30 Eastern Central Time, because we're gonna have a live auction, and there's gonna be some real nice books. Like I said, there's a Heroes for Hire #1 gonna be there. I believe there's an Iron Fist 14 that's gonna be there. There's an Iron Man 55 that's gonna be there. There's going to be some nice variants. Like I showed, you know, showed you a couple of those. One of those Spawn variants will probably be up there. So, all right, Thorough, you got that Hulk 102? Yeah, you know what? Hit me up on Instagram. Send me some pictures of it. I want to see, because I know you said there was a stain on the top of it. I want to take a look if it's something that will come out or won't come out, you know. I'll give you my honest opinion on it. But yeah, that's about it, guys. You know, appreciate you guys always watching, showing the support. If you ever run into us out there during con season and you see us, just come by, say, hey, what's up, man. I mean, it's always strange now that people coming up and saying hello and, you know, recognizing you from little YouTube channel that we started over here just because we love comics, you know. But this community's strong. There's a lot of good guys on it, real good guys. I'm proud and very happy to be part of it. But until my next video, that's about it. Peace.